When I was young, my mama said to me. When I was young, my mama said to me, you can be anything you wanna be. Hey, what's up? It's Rabbi Sandra, and welcome to Rabbi Talk. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning again, thank you. And before we begin, I want to say I'm on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers. Magical things happen on this app. So please subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified when new videos show up on the app. So let's begin. You know, every year after Simchat Torah, I find so much joy in knowing that we are about to begin again. We are going to start the Torah back at the book of Breshit, back to the beginning of it all, the book of Genesis. And this Shabbat, we get to do that. This Shabbat, we start the book of Genesis again. And the first words that appear in the book of Genesis are Breshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. There is something so special about the story of creation, where it all began. And there is something special about moving back to the beginning of everything. But I got to tell you something. Before I became a rabbi, before I became a rabbinical student, I was challenged by this very concept in the Torah. How could I, a modern person, a person who believes in science, believe in a God that created everything? And so as I began my studies, I wanted to understand not only what God meant for me, but what does God mean in our modern sense? And I found comfort in the words of Rabbi Mordecai Kaplan, the founder of the Reconstructionist movement. And he wrote, "Those who possess enthusiasm for living and strive for a better world are believers in God." Those who possess enthusiasm for living and strive for a better world are believers in God. And to quote a modern rabbi, one of my colleagues, Rabbi Toba Spitzer, who is amazing, she writes, "God offers us an ideal toward which we strive, and God is the power that urges us to respond to suffering, to seek our fulfillment, and to help others toward their fulfillment." Those two quotes from Kaplan and Spitzer are why I became a rabbi. I became a rabbi to do my part to make the world a better place. See, I don't see God as a being that controls everything on earth. I see God as all the good in the world. All of us striving to do our part to make the world better. That's godly, and that's how I see God. The God I believe in encourages me to do my part, encourages me to do good in the world. So this brings me back to the book of Breshit, back to the Torah portion, Breshit. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. As Jews, we are lucky that we get the opportunity every year to start anew, to start over, to start back at the beginning. Every year we get to start again from the beginning, and we get to continue to do the work of creation. We get to continue to do the work to make our world a better place. And we get to do it in partnership with the divine. The last thing I want to say, in this week's Torah portion, we learned probably one of the most important, or probably the most important concept in the Torah, and that is that we are all created in the image of God. How awesome is that? Every human being on this earth is created in the image of the divine. This statement is not just about the awesomeness of God, although God is awesome. But understanding that every human being is created in the image of divine is a statement of responsibility to do good in the world. It's a statement of responsibility of how we are to treat others. And we should ask ourselves, do we see God in others? Do we recognize that all people, all human beings, are created in the image of God? If we truly recognize, if we truly believe that all human beings are created in the image of God, then we should see that every day, or recognize that every day is the opportunity to live our lives in such a way to be godlike. And to be godlike means to be compassionate, caring human beings, and to do our best, to do our darndest to make this world a better place for all. Debarti. I have spoken. Thank you for listening. And until next time, or I'll see you soon. But don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. Have a great day.